You do like Airplane, remember when they had that? A fucking movie.
I was doing a steel drum. What were you doing?
The coconuts, remember? They had that. He went like this, and he went. Fucking movie is so funny.
Love that movie. Classic.
They don't make shit like that anymore, man.
Yeah. Why don't we do it?
Like slapsticky.
Yeah.
Nah, it's a different age of comedy.
That's Zucker Brothers, man. Like,
Yeah.
you can't recreate their shit.
Are we recording?
Yeah.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
We should probably start the show then.
Yeah. Do it.
Yeah.
That's going to be the intro.
Yeah, I hope so.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Killer Collab Podcast. My name is Tony D, Tony Devil, Florida. As always, to my far left, we're joined with Chris Lato from Reaper Films.
Yo.
Yes. Yo, yo, yo. Long time no see. Feels like it's been like a
It's
month.
been a while.
Feels like it's been a month.
It's
but
been like
shit happens.
2 weeks.
Yeah,
3 weeks?
Yeah.
2 weeks?
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Wow.
And to my closest left,
Like, I'm not really that much farther.
I know.
well, to me you are. Say over here, say far left, left,
Yeah.
far left, left.
I guess.
Mr. Joe Davison.
Hi.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
How are we?
We're great.
Yeah.
We're great. There's two of me here today. Hi. Hello. How are you? I'm great. How are you? I'm fine. Thank you for asking.
How many voices in your head are on today? Like,
All of them.
are you talking to all of them?
All of my voices are here. All of his voices are here. All of his voices are here.
Follow the yellow brick road.
I had the same thing pop in my head, right?
I think that means we spend a lot of time together.
Yeah. We're on the yellow brick road. Known as mushrooms.
It's weird. I was just talking about the Wizard of Oz earlier.
Why?
Yeah.
Why did that?
Sean called. I guess there's a show on Shudder called Cursed Films, and they have like a story about all these movies. Like they had last season, they had like Poltergeist and Twilight Zone. You know, all the bad stuff that happened. And this one is Wizard of Oz, where I guess the Munchkin hung himself.
Oh,
the background.
Swinging in the
You
tree.
can see
that's
him
a
in the
myth.
background.
That was a
No,
myth.
it's
there.
real.
It's there.
It's real.
It's there. Yeah, man.
Yeah, he said Disney cropped, like CGI'd it out and put like a peacock or something back there. But like in the original VHS release, it's in there.
Who still has that?
Why do you think they're called peacocks?
I don't know.
Peacock. I don't know. That's a weird
You have small pea-sized.
cocks.
I don't know. I don't know if that's like why you would name an animal that. Because that way a horse would have a way different name.
Right.
Yeah, but if you think about it, a horse.
Come on, Jenny, hop up on the big dick machine.
But think of proportionally. Like that horse is huge, so it'd have to have a proportionately larger penis. I think there was a study done or something that was done that said like they're actually.
By him, he went out to a farm and was like looking at horses' dicks all day.
Right.
Well, I had to see.
I'm doing a study.
I had to see what people were comparing me to. So,
Right, I see. That makes
so I had to get like first
I had a
eye.
similar experience, but mine was over in the pig pen.
That's funny. Good times.
Yeah.
That means he's got a small penis. Just.
Or a curly Q. Ladies, take your pick.
How much enjoyment would that be though?
Corkscrew.
Corkscrew penis?
I don't know.
Was it
It's not for us to enjoy.
All right.
Is it ribbed
that.
for her pleasure?
Well, it's certainly bumpy. Whoa.
I think that's another problem that you have.
This episode is sponsored by
Trojan?
herpes medication
Word remover.
Vagiclean.
That's Vagiclean.
Aisle 2. Anyway. So, now, what have you guys been doing since, it feels like,
It's only been 2 weeks, guys. It's
That's
not
a
like
long
we all
time,
went on a
right?
fucking vacation.
well, technically, we're on a vacation.
I don't think so.
I mean, I didn't have a
working my ass
vacation,
off.
but
I wasn't really doing anything other than taking care of a 4-month-old, but I was attempting to achieve things.
you're going to be saying that till they're 18.
True.
I was taking care of this 14-year-old girl.
Yeah. I was at home all day taking care of my children who are 25, refusing to leave.
I think it's another problem.
Get out of my house! Fuck you, Dad!
You're paying taxes. Get out of here. Get out of my house. Why? That's when you start asking them for rent. And
Yeah,
the whole
no,
thing.
I don't know if I'll ever do that.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you teach your kids how to be financially responsible?
You punch them every once in a while.
Okay.
You steal their wallet.
It's like my sister. Her son's 26 26, 27, still lives with her. Doesn't
Well,
pay nothing.
Well, you start to see
Well,
that.
this is how I look at it. When I was a kid, I left early. I moved out of my house as a sophomore in high school because I couldn't handle it. My parents, whatever the fuck. So the way I look at it with my kids is that they can stay as long as fucking they want to. I don't give a shit. Because it shouldn't be their responsibility to get out and get on their own because
right. I mean, they didn't ask to come in the world.
Right. They didn't ask to come in the world, man. Our selfishness brought them here. Our enjoyment of pleasure and then our guilt to not have an abortion allowed them to be born. So just because I felt bad I couldn't kill you in the womb, now I got to give you a fucking room till you die. Yeah. My responsibility now, not yours.
Good point.
My responsibility. I brought you here. I summoned you from the depths of my balls because I felt good one night and your mom looked hot in that dress. I'm just saying.
So your son's 25?
No, I have a 15-year-old.
I'm like,
close enough.
Yeah.
I'm a 25-year-old.
No, I'm just saying.
For future stuff.
Yeah. Like, he'll never...
He's never going to leave.
He can stay as long as he wants. Who gives a shit?
I mean, I don't know. I think... I definitely don't think that. I don't think that, they're... I mean, you're going to have them until they're at least 18. But I think the village raises a kid.
Yeah, so don't kick him out.
Why? Let the village raise the rest of them.
There's no village. If you're talking your neighborhood, then you're going to kick them on the street. That's not a village. The village is within the house.
You got to teach them to be responsible.
That's the thing. I don't.
Yeah, we're teaching him how to do shit.
It's like you don't boot him out, but you got to teach him how to live.
Yeah, he'll have a job, and he knows how to fucking...
Well, so you're going to be cock-blocking him until he's, like, old?
Listen, the opportunity for any of our children to stay there as long as they want will always be open. We'll always have rooms for them.
Oh, absolutely.
They can always come back however the fuck they want.
Yeah, I agree with
I
that.
don't give a shit.
I'm Italian, so that's what we used to do.
If
like,
they're living,
on downtime,
if my son's 24 and living at the house and still banging whoever, Yeah. I mean, there'll be rules in place for that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't own the house, so no one lives in your room with you.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't fuck on our bed and don't fuck on the couch. That's where your mom and I have
or the
fucked
kitchen.
A lot. Don't use a black light.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Especially in his room now. He's 15. Yeah, don't do that now.
No, man.
Don't do that now. I can tell you stories.
He said something to
How
me.
did you get up there?
He was like, I said, I made a joke. I was like, stop fucking pulling on it, man, or whatever. And
fall off.
He said something like, up to the ways of like, he knows sex better than I do or whatever. And I was like, dude, man, you don't even know. The shit I know. There's shit I know about that you don't even know exists yet, bro. Maybe. I don't know. They got internet now. They can know everything
on their phone.
There's a lot of porn out there. A lot of different
Thank
porn.
God, man.
Yeah.
Gets me through some tough times.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I love some of these girls. Just do anything. They're just about it.
Those are team players.
Yeah, and Teen Players, which is the name of my new website, teenplayers.com. It's probably a thing, actually.
It probably is.
Teen Players. It's got to be a thing.
Too young. Too young for me. I can't watch porn if the girl's too young.
Yeah.
Is that weird?
Yeah. No, not at all. 18.
You know?
It's got to be 18.
You know?
They have to at least look 18.
I think Joe was talking about more like
30.
Early 20s. You can't. He's not 12, Tony.
No, I want like 30.
She's
I want
she's got to be at least 18.
They gotta look. First of all, they gotta look like a woman. They gotta be a little thick, right? They gotta be. Or
is that too frumpy for you, Chris? Is that too frumpy for you?
No.
Yeah. What? Pam Anderson? Too frumpy?
No.
Now.
Although I did like Pam before.
Kathy Bates. Too frumpy?
A little bit.
So you wouldn't cast Kathy Bates in any of your movies?
Of course I would. She's an amazing actress.
Okay.
Now would you cast her as your lead cheerleader in your...
I might cast her as the coach.
Dude. What? Dude, no, we're missing the mark, bro. Epiphany. Slasher horror comedy parody. Kathy Bates is the head cheerleader.
There you go.
acting like a high school student who's undercover, and everyone's buying it.
She's a narc.
Yeah. No, they're like, oh, that's Becky. She's from the other school. And then that one kid can be like, dude, she looks like she's 70. No, man, she's like 22. I don't know. You know, why is she in high school? Why is she the head cheerleader?
She looks like Kathy Bates.
Yeah, she looks like
She looks like that lady from Misery.
Right.
So, to be honest, no kids in their 20s or 30s would even know Misery or a lot of what Kathy Bates had done. Because
they might. American Horror Story is pretty popular. That kind of brought her back to the front.
yeah.
You know? But I mean, you could be like Ezra, whatever the fuck his name is, the Flash guy, being a wackadoo.
Disaster.
What's happening to that kid? Is he on drugs?
He's a fucking psycho, man. He's a fucking narcissist psycho.
Isn't he method?
With something wrong with his brain. I don't know.
Here's what I don't understand. You had a show on CBS or NBC for fucking like 9 seasons of The Flash. You go to make the movie The Flash and cast a whole new Flash.
Grant.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Grant Gibbs.
Gustum or
Gus Gregston.
what is it?
Dick Grayson.
Grant.
No, that was on Titans.
Grant something. Anyway,
Grant
yeah, he's great, man, in that show. Should have just made him the Flash.
Yeah, and now this dude's all weird. Dude, did he show up at like a award ceremony, like totally in drag?
Yeah, Will Smith smacked the shit out of him.
That'd be great. That would have brought him back.
Why did you slap Chris Rock and not that guy?
Grant Gustin was
Greg Gustin.
Yeah. Great guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
Yeah, why would... Well, I guess they were talking... Because it's supposed to be Flashpoint, and it's supposed to be, like, different universes. So
It don't fucking
had
matter.
It's too much now. I can't keep up with any of it.
It don't matter.
I
I stopped watching The Flash
They can
when
do that
they
on purpose.
started the Flashpoint shit, and
I saw the movie,
I don't
the
get it.
cartoon.
Like, I don't
I
get
saw
it.
Flashpoint the cartoon. That was cool.
All right, I'm too simple-minded to like
Well, Flashpoint is
be
basically
able to do
going back in
complicated
time,
shit.
changing one thing, and then it changed everything after. That's literally what Flash... Like, that point you changed something, that Flashpoint
Well,
changed
I didn't
everything.
see this last Justice League movie or whatever.
The Snyder cut?
Well, I don't know. Whichever one where it shows everyone's getting killed and the Flash is like running so fast he's rewinding time.
I mean, that's both of them. But yeah, they made the original cut with Joss Whedon's, and then they released Snyder's cut.
yeah.
So Snyder's cut actually is a whole lot better.
It's only 4 hours long.
Yeah, only 4 hours. So much slow mo. He did a lot of slow mo in that movie.
Yeah,
But
that's why
it's
4
actually
hours long.
really
Well,
good.
you have to because of the Flash. It's the only way you can show speed.
Well, that too. But actually, yeah, a lot of those fast scenes he did.
Isn't that weird? How do you make it look like he's moving really fast?
Put him in slow-mo.
Slow him down. That doesn't seem logical, but it makes sense.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
the movie was really good. I definitely recommend it. Not the Joss Whedon one. I do not recommend. Do not recommend it.
Yeah.
Well, I heard he's kind of
Unfortunately, I saw
a.
that.
You know what's sad, dude? Is I grew up watching
Yeah, Buffy.
Buffy,
Oh yeah.
and I really liked him and stuff.
Buffy the show? Or
Yeah.
Buffy the movie?
Yeah.
Buffy the show.
I didn't grow up watching Buffy the movie.
Well,
It's not like you do that on a weekly basis.
That movie came out.
Guys, it's
80
Wednesday. Let's watch Buffy the movie. Luke Perry is the dream.
that was early 90s Buffy the Vampire.
I love
Yeah.
Paul Rubens.
The movie.
You know?
I do.
Christy
Okay.
Swanson, man.
Yeah, Christy
Love
Swanson.
Christy Swanson.
Original Buffy. She was hot.
She ain't no Sarah Michelle Gellar.
How about The Chase?
I agree.
Did you see her in The Chase?
Yeah,
With Charlie
that was
Sheen?
dumb,
She
too.
was- it's a horrible movie, but she was so hot in that movie.
90s had a flair for really bad action.
Yeah.
Obvious stunt people unawareness because you can tell it's a stunt person right away.
Yeah.
My favorite is in like a Tango and Cash when they leave on a motorcycle. They're supposed to be women. Or he's supposed to be a woman. That's Tango and Cash, right? Kurt Russell comes out of the club.
Oh boy.
They drive away on the motorcycle. It's clearly a fucking like stunt woman or dude on the girl. I don't know.
Well, you got to think about it. Like back in the early '80s, '90s, like the whole movie magic and explosions, all that stuff wasn't there yet. Like they did it in a couple movies, but they like did it terribly. Like
Yeah.
now they like mastered it and they have great stunt and they have more techniques and CGI helps a lot too. But like there's a lot of different
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
like
I just
the
watched
things that they could do.
I just
now.
watched that movie Ambulance with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh yeah, how is it?
It was pretty good, man.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad for a Michael Bay movie. I mean, you're gonna get
explosions.
explosions and car crashes.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
to me it looks like the whole thing takes place in an ambulance.
pretty much does.
It's one location, an ambulance. Wait, but the
like
ambulance
the beginning
is all over the city.
Like the first 15 minutes is like a Heat ripoff.
Yeah.
And then they get into an ambulance, and like literally the whole movie is like these guys chasing an ambulance. But it was pretty good. And the fucking action
I just had a vision of like what the pre-production room looked like with the giant map of the city scaled out, and Michael Bay's got the cars and he's going, and then we go, let me take a left.
Explosion!
The helicopter. And then we're gonna go. What about dialogue? You've been doing this for 4 hours, and then we're gonna come around here. We're gonna jump this bridge. And it's gonna explode as we jump over it.
Right.
That's great, guys.
It did have it had a story.
He looks up. It's dark out. Everybody's left. He's like, hello.
I'll play with my cards.
Yeah.
It was worth watching.
Then he walks away, like blows up the whole table.
I was clicking on it, and I was gonna watch it like yesterday or the day before that, and something stopped me. I don't know what it was. Maybe I read it and I just didn't click. I don't know.
Oh, the trailer?
Yeah,
I saw the trailer. It's okay.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was a good movie. It was entertaining.
Might give it another try.
Popcorn movie.
You know what I miss is like the really cool, funny action films, like the Die Hard 3s and the Last Boy Scout and you know, Tango and Cash and those kind of action films. We don't make those anymore.
Action comedy.
Yeah, they're not really made. They're like everything's over the top, hyper realistic. You know, Vin Diesel and The Rock are running sideways on a building, chasing on Winnebago or whatever the fuck they do.
It's true. Like they're either action movies, and they don't even make comedies anymore. Like, I can't even remember the last comedy that came out at the theater.
Yeah, nobody cares. Humor's gone in this post.
Like that Sandra Bullock movie just came out a couple weeks ago. It just fucking vanished. Like it just vanished.
Yeah, it looks horrible.
Yeah.
You know why? Because no one cares about a movie like that because it's not 1950s. Nobody wants to see the Jungle Cruise movie.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not Marvel and it's not horror.
But you don't think anyone can do like a successful new Lethal Weapon? I'm not saying Lethal Weapon exactly like rebooted. I'm saying like a
TV show.
Yeah, but it's not like because Lethal Weapon was great because of the scale it was.
Right.
Because of the money you put into it. They're not putting that much money into a TV show. Unless you're Marvel or Disney.
Are you kidding me?
Unless you're Marvel or Disney, then you're putting that much money into those shows. But like Lethal Weapon, it was like explosion here, this. Like they were doing it like with every 15 minutes, something big and expensive was happening.
Yeah.
Like $1 million this. They're not spending that much money on a TV show, like multi-million dollars on one episode. They're not doing that. Like we gotta move into like a new. I don't know. To me, I feel like one of two things are gonna happen here in the next little bit. One, none of it will matter because we're going to be in a fucking ice age. Two, Florida's not going to be here. We're going to be flooded.
We're going to find a new. There's going to be a new style or a new thing, a new way of entertainment, and I think that like
beyond
some
streaming?
of, I mean like because like I feel like movie making in general, like a new style of movie making or something, because people are kind of tired of all of it anyways. Yeah. Everyone's kind of tired of it. You know? Like I have probably 40 apps. I got Hulu, Netflix, Disney, HBO, Discovery Plus, Peacock, YouTube.
Yeah. Kind of just makes me want to go back to like cable with video on demand. Like I don't see like
that's the thing.
Like
it's
like because you're paying all this money.
Out of all those apps, each one of those got 10,000 movies maybe or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's all
trash. You can't find anything to watch.
You can't find shit.
It's unbelievable.
The closest is like Peacock has a pretty good horror selection.
Mm-hmm.
Like they have a pretty decent. They have like Elvira.
I just got Paramount, and it's decent. But yeah, you're right. I mean, I got Hulu, Netflix, Paramount, Showtime, HBO, Tubi, Plex, you know, whatever else, and I'll fucking flip for days, and I'll be like, hey, let's just watch 48 Hours, an episode of 48 Hours, like an old one. Like that's all we watch at night is 48 Hours mysteries. And
that's all we watch at my house. We watch I've gone to now where I'm flipping through game shows
Yeah.
because I don't have time to like dig into a show, right? I wish I did. I just don't.
I just watch NFL Network every day.
See, and I don't hate sports, man. Can't stand sports.
Yeah.
Have you watched Moon Knight at all yet?
Yes, I did.
I haven't watched that yet.
What do you
I haven't had a
think?
chance.
I wasn't too familiar with the Moon Knight character as it was.
Kind of like.
So, I mean,
about it so far.
I started to look up a little bit more of his lore, and it like there's so many different versions of Moon Knight that it's like I can't even figure out what.
Because he has multiple personalities in his head. Like he's almost like a schizo.
Well,
I'm not understanding the show so far. Like,
yeah, but I think that was with all the Disney shows. Remember, in the first couple episodes, we had no idea what the plot was.
That's the thing, though. Like WandaVision, I was like sucked into that show.
Right, because we liked the characters. Because we knew the characters.
That was awesome.
We knew the characters. We watched movies with the characters for the whole time. We just wanted to know more about them. Right. But Moon Knight, out of nowhere, like, okay, where's this? I
liked.
Especially people that don't know the
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah,
that was a great show.
It was because we knew.
Are they
doing
doing another season?
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. That was greenlit. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a fun show, man.
But
I mean, I don't give a fuck.
Now it's Winter Soldier and the Captain America.
Right.
Captain America and Winter Soldier.
Who's Captain America? Falcon?
Yeah.
The Falcon.
Yep. But we knew those characters. We watched those characters for like 3-4 movies, so we were familiar with them. So that helped the show progress and get big because we were already sucked in to watch it. With Moon Knight,
I think they're just trying to.
Disney announced they're doing Daredevil and the Punisher.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to introduce, like, almost make a new.
There was a bigger scene in
world.
Well, they need a new Avengers. It's going to be the young Avengers, because they've already have. They're going to be.
Let's talk about horror films.
Okay.
Horror films? I like horror films. We like horror films. Okay, speaking of,
no, I'm kidding.
That Marvel mutant scary movie that was
New Mutants.
Yes.
It's basically.
And it took forever to come out.
It's Nightmare on Elm Street 3. It's the same fucking movie. It's the same movie. Like, watch it. It's the same exact movie.
Yeah.
It was not good. Yeah. And I love Anya Joy Taylor. Like, she's fucking badass and just not good. That was a bad movie. You know what else was fucking horrible? Morbius.
It was? I heard it. It got trashed.
It was fucking
I didn't see
crazy how bad that movie was.
What did it get in Rotten Tomatoes?
So, it's terrible.
Like a 12
yeah, it's horrible. So, here's my theory of what happened. So, this movie was supposed to come out before the Spider-Man.
Yep. Oh,
Years
ago.
Spider-Man. And they kept delaying it.
Why?
Because of COVID. They were afraid that no one was going to go see it. So, So they kept delaying the movie. Well, they delayed it so long that Spider-Man came out before it.
It doesn't make sense now.
And I think Morbius had all this Spider-Man tie-ins, and they cut them all out of the movie.
Why?
I don't know. So instead of releasing it before Spider-Man,
they should just release it the way it was.
To afterwards.
We could have filled in the blanks.
Exactly.
Well, it's the same thing we did with Scarlet Witch. I mean, not Scarlet Witch, with Black Widow. Black Widow was supposed to come out
but Black Widow was a prequel.
Well,
it wasn't really a prequel, but it was.
They cut her out.
Well, they made it a prequel because
before Endgame.
Well, because it was supposed to be before Endgame, but it was a prequel. It was supposed to come out before Endgame. So, and then it came out after. So then it became a prequel, and then it was.
It doesn't matter.
So anyway, Morbius.
They cut Black Widow.
They had all the Spider-Man shit in the trailers.
She'll be back.
Over the last 2 years when this movie was supposed to come out. They had all the Spider-Man tie-ins with the Vulture and graffiti on the wall saying Spider-Man's a murderer and all this shit. None of it is in the movie. Like, it's gone. So you're like, what the fuck? Like, and you can tell that there's
some executive got his hands on that and was like, we got to cut all this shit out.
Yeah, and you can tell that there's stuff like missing from the movie. Yeah. And this movie had like this enormous Marvel budget. It was the worst edited movie I've ever fucking seen. Like,
that's because someone there were parts.
Now I want to watch it.
No shit. There were parts where the guy was talking and his mouth was like not moving to the fucking words. I'm fucking serious. And I'm like, what is fucking happening in this movie? Like, it was so bad. I don't know if I was watching the Japanese version or what, but it was not good.
Oh man,
it was so boring. I really want to watch it now. Just. I don't know. Like I said, you felt like it was just missing things. Like there was, I don't know. It was not good though. It was so bad.
I'm curious.
I was disappointed because I was looking forward to it and kind of sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't care. I never liked Morbius.
Did any of you guys watch Studio 666?
No,
Foo Fighters.
I love
I
Foo
heard
Fighters
it was really
too.
bad.
I heard it was really good.
Really?
Yeah.
I saw it
I've
yesterday.
heard a few people that said it was terrible.
I saw it yesterday. No, I was entertained.
Yeah.
I was entertained.
Yeah, I heard people really like it.
I mean, it was like a upper level B horror movie. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
They made it that way.
No, absolutely. I was entertained.
It's not
the
like
whole
David
time.
Grohl needs the money.
No, but I think it was just basically just to promote another album. But at the same time, it was I was entertained with it. I mean, it made sense. It wasn't like outlandish. It wasn't. It was just I just thought it was entertaining. It was pretty fun to watch. I recommend if you're not expecting anything like high.
No. Well, expecting to be high.
It's really good. Only if you keep your expectations really low.
That's what I tell every date I've ever been on.
They're musicians. They're
I'm
musicians.
really great if you expect this to be low.
They're musicians, so I don't expect them to be great actors, which they're not. But
We're gonna split some chicken nuggets, and I don't know. Maybe we'll get to play in the ballpark, if you know what I mean.
balls. That's like the third time we're talking about balls today.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, it's relevant.
Balls are always relevant.
Well, yes.
But I definitely recommend the movie if you haven't seen it. But like I said, just don't expect like huge, like horror movie Insidious type shit. Don't expect any of that shit. Just go in it with an open mind and have fun. It's the Foo Fighters. You get to listen to them play their music, and that's it. Honestly.
So we went off track. We were talking about all the apps on TV and like where.
We always get off track.
Yeah.
The thing with the apps
on
though.
track? I just think we were talking.
Yeah. The thing with the apps though is like, whenever you want to watch something, it's not on any of the fucking apps. Like yesterday, I was like, I want to watch the original Halloween.
Yeah.
Can't find that fucking anywhere. And you got like 10 apps. It's not anywhere.
It's on Roku channel.
Yeah. I've turned to building models. Me and my son.
Really? How do you get the boobs right?
Well, I tell them we have to mold them, and then they come to the house, and then we mold their
good times.
naked body. No, my son and I, we went over to this place called Model Citizens.
Nice.
It's over on 66th, and we picked out a couple. He picked out some Gundam stuff.
Nice.
These little super intricate figures and weapons and swords and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then I picked out this really cool set of soldiers. Like there's a company called Kabukiya. Kodabakaya. Thank you.
Nerd.
They make nice figures.
And they make these intricate action figures.
Yeah, they got like a lot of Marvel models and stuff.
Right. Well, these were typical. These were just called the Governor Night Stalkers, and it was 3 dudes in like police uniforms. So I got that, and then I bought a 72 Jeep, a really cool truck, right? And we're building. He and I were like, all right, why don't we build this giant landscape, and we'll build a scene.
How much was the truck?
I don't know, $16, $18. The figures, I think, were 26. But I didn't know that they're only like this big.
Hmm.
They're only like 4 inches tall. And they're so intricate, man, that you have to put everything together. Their legs are in like 5 pieces because it comes with the kneecaps that you have to put together.
Jeez.
Then you have to put the leg together. Then you have to put the shins on. Then you have to build the ankles with the shoes. And the shoes are in like 3 pieces.
It's crazy.
So you build the boots, all that together. Dude, I spent...
That's too much time.
No, it wasn't, though, because I had this whole plan in my head, man, and I just, like... It's just really cool. So he did his little... his first Gundam. And then I was working on my... my figure. This is part of his Gundam he was putting together. I'll show the camera here so people can see it.
There we go.
Yeah. So, so he put that together. But anyway, so now I'm building this giant diorama. We're going to build this giant diorama.
Oh, sweet.
Where my dudes are going to be on the back of this Jeep that's like in the mid skid. And they're going to be firing weapons at his Gundam characters. And it's going to be big. It's going to be like a desert apocalyptic wasteland.
Nice.
You know?
I always like those miniature towns that people used to build.
I still do.
I love those.
They're huge, man.
I want to build them. I still don't have the space.
You should watch.
I don't have that attention to detail.
There's
like
a
that.
YouTube channel called Nerd Forge. She's great.
Yeah.
I love her.
The towns they got these ones called Spooky Town.
Yeah.
And they're Halloween like villages and stuff.
Yeah. You can buy from.
And we just bought probably a month ago. We bought a fucking $1,000 a lot of them. This guy was selling his lot of them.
Of the Halloween.
We got them for $1,000.
Fuck,
Yeah, and there's like so many fucking things. We got a shitload of them still.
What, like a town? Like you have?
Yeah, you build it for Halloween. Yeah, they have like a carnival
cool
thing.
And, oh yeah, like I said, I love miniatures like that. Like, I want to build a whole like a huge thing. Like,
yeah, well that's what.
Yeah, they got like carnival rides. We got one that's called it's vampires, and they're building coffins, and it's like a coffin factory.
Yeah,
they got all these coffins coming down. It's like conveyors and stuff. It's pretty neat. Yeah, they light up and they move and they do all kinds of cool shit.
But in doing this model building and looking for parts that I want to build this scene with, I realized there's a whole market that no one's tapped into yet.
What's that?
Of what?
Of model figures.
I mean,
of model like action sequence figures that you could put together. So what I really wanted was like this post-apocalyptic scene. So I want like a girl or a dude
like Mad Max
in jeans with a leather jacket and a backpack, maybe a sniper rifle. That's not out there.
Right.
You can't find those anywhere. I've been looking for days on accessories for building dioramas and shit like that, and all they have is they either go too big, it's like 12-inch, or it's the 1/35th scale, like Warhammer style.
Yeah.
And I'm like, none of this matches. I was like, there's a whole market here that no one is working with, and that is building or designing model, not generic, but paintable, interchangeable, post-apocalyptic or series style figures at the 4-inch scale. Nobody has them.
But think about like everything to make it all customizable. You have to make so many different versions of it. Like the cost would outweigh what you could charge for those. If you think about it,
maybe you could always just have a pack, right? Like the pack of the soldiers I bought. I wonder if I have a picture. I don't even know if I took pictures of my shit.
No, I'm just saying from a business standpoint. Because, like,
but they do it with all those villages. Like they have, like,
but
you can buy trees, you can buy snow, you can buy
but those are
all kinds
basic
of
stuff. It's not like
shit.
Those are like model, like miniature accessories. He's talking about like jackets and like
here's what I
customizable.
But they used to do that with like GI Joe dolls, and they fucking do it with Barbie dolls. Like think of all the accessories Barbie dolls, clothes, and
but
like
all kinds of shit.
But look at the size of Barbie. What it is now. When it was before, she was only wearing a tutu. Turned it. There you go. Yeah. Yep. Got it.
Yeah.
But think about when Barbie started. She only had like she had a skirt, a sweater, and then she would have like a bathing suit, and I think a tutu. Like she didn't have too much, and then it became multi-billion dollars. So they were like, okay, we'll do this and just.
Right.
So they started with small shit, like small amount of stuff. Like then they started doing shoes and hats and glasses and all that stuff. They didn't do that starting out, and then they made cars.
Dude, it's like super detailed, man.
Okay, a little bit. Nope. There we go. Right there. Oh yeah. Yeah. But I just don't have attention to detail with like all the time.
Jigsaw puzzles and shit like that. Like I can't.
Yeah.
I don't have the patience for it.
And the same people that do the model cars, they do individual pieces with like little.
Yeah. I gotta put the shocks. I gotta.
Oh, the baby.
Turn. There you go. Right there. There's that baby. Oh, too much. That baby. The cheeks. The chubby cheeks. Well, that's cute. Very nice. Very nice. Oh man, but yeah, the attention to detail with models and stuff like that. I just don't have the time or the focus, or I don't think I have the steady hands for that. Because like they paint.
You use like tweezers and shit to put stuff.
Oh hell no.
Yeah, you gotta like clamp everything out and sand things down. I spray painted a whole bunch of parts, which is very difficult because now just that little bit of spray paint on it has like made it almost impossible for the pieces to fit together.
Yep.
So I have to like sand the connectors, to get them in. And but airbrushing or spray painting is the way to go with models because you cannot use that brush and those acrylics on that plastic. It just smears the shit out of it. Right. It looks so bad.
Can you work so you can't do like nail polish?
No, it just smears across the plastic. The way to do it is airbrush. You really got to airbrush every piece to make it look really cool. They're not big enough, I don't think.
Yeah.
It's really hard, man. Like when the head is like that big and you're trying to like paint it yellow.
Yeah. See that stuff I couldn't do. Like I don't have can't do it.
Well, I rigged up a little clamp thing and a magnifying glass, and I can just like.
It's actually smart.
Yeah.
No, it's smart. But that's just a lot. That just sounds like a lot.
But now I'm already planning on my next diorama I want to do. So I'm already started looking, and I don't even know what I'm going to do with these things, man, because I can't sell them. I can't imagine anybody would buy one.
No.
Not already put together.
And I'm going to be putting hundreds of dollars into.
Where are you going to put it?
I don't even know. No, but now I already have another one I want to do that's going to be way cooler and set in the snow.
Yeah.
Make everything just look covered in snow, and I'm going to build like maybe like a planetscape kind of thing, like maybe a monster coming out of the snow, busting out of the ice.
Very nice.
I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah. I don't know. I can't get into stuff like that. Like I said, it's just too much. I just get into
maybe I'll turn it into a TikTok and people just
maybe
pay me money to build things.
Yeah, maybe that you can do it on TikTok.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or do a YouTube. Make a YouTube show. Just like, okay, this is what we're working on today. Like a little Bob Vila.
Yeah. Well, that's what I thought about. I thought about doing that, but just be like, here we are. That's what Nerd Forge does.
Yeah.
That's all they do. She'll do a whole camera's all set up in her shop and stuff, and she'll pull out a piece of styrofoam, and she's like, we're gonna build a Viking thing, and then she'll just start cutting and shit and designing, and next thing you know, she's got a whole Viking village, and they've 3D printed figures and shit, but they don't have that for like what I'm trying to do. So I'm trying to figure out if there's like a market to get into where you design, you can 3D print a basic design.
You can 3D print anything
of a couple different figures for your diorama in different positions. So you can get, let's say you get the male figure. It comes with movable arms and legs and head and waist, right? Like you can move. You can put it in a position. But it only comes with like jeans and a t-shirt. Or you could get the leather jacket torso. Or you can get the military fatigue legs.
Yeah.
Or you can get, don't forget to get the Wastelander backpack, or the Survivalist backpack, or the fucking City Traveler backpack. And then it's like these big ass backpacks you can add onto them and shit. I think people would buy that shit, man. I think people who do what I don't know what I'm getting into is these maquettes and.
I think I think you should make a graphic novel first of those characters, and then I think people would get that blow up, and then make those characters, and I think that'll help you fund it and also get those characters out. I think that's a better idea to start it out, so people get familiar with what they can do first, and say, oh, okay, let me get from the novel.
I guess.
Well, I'm just saying to get familiar with characters, and so that you put people in the mindset of that imagination, and just start it out that way. Because if you start out that way, they already have an idea of what they want to do. Like, and they say, oh, let me do it this way instead. So they figure out how to change it and make variables.
Yeah. So I love it. I think that's a great idea.
So I think that's better. That's a better way.
Why not just make a board game?
Well, you can do that too after the graphic novel.
Well, no, maybe that's what starts it, is the board game.
Maybe.
And then you can buy these figures for the board game.
When are we going to play board games on this show?
I don't know.
Dude, I got Horror Trivial Pursuit in my fucking closet.
You got to schedule a day for that.
Unopened, and I'm dying to play
I designed a board
and
game.
I can't find anybody to play with.
You know that?
Yeah, we talked about it on early shows.
Spent $50 on that fucking game.
No, we should definitely.
In my closet for like 6 months.
I played that.
I
have
in the
it too.
closet.
No, I have Horror Trivial Pursuit.
Do you?
Yeah, or whatever. Yeah, what did you say? Horror Trivia?
Trivial Pursuit.
Yeah.
We should definitely play it on the show, and then
That'd be long.
that's what I'm saying. We got to plan a day and like do like a 2 hour, maybe 3 hour. I don't know how long that would take.
2 hour marathon.
Yeah.
And just play, and just talk about whatever.
Just play on the podcast.
Yeah. People watch that.
That's a good idea.
People watch it.
Yeah.
I'm sure they do.
People do watch it.
Yeah.
I mean, we would definitely have a lot of fun with that. I don't know. I think so. Horror trivia. I'm just curious of what the questions are going to be. Because if the whole game, I think I'd have to study a little bit.
I don't think it's just horror movie. I think it's like anything horror, like TV, books, like all kinds of shit.
Science, maybe. I don't know how that would be horrific.
Interesting.
Who knows?
Yeah.
But, anyways, I don't know. I was like, man, someone needs to make these figures so I can do my diorama. And I was like, well, I'm going to have to be the one to make them.
You are.
I know enough people who got 3D printers.
Yeah.
I'm sure I could find a model or somewhere to model them out and then print them and just in like a base black or something.
Yeah.
You know, then you can just paint them however you want.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, Tony.
I hear you got a movie coming out. Did you just finish the movie?
Coming out yet? We got a trailer coming out.
When's that trailer popping, bro?
This weekend, Friday or Saturday. I think Friday. Yeah.
Yeah, you might want to like let your fans know.
I have. I'm posting it and letting people know.
Your fans on the show, man. You got fans here.
Yeah.
These fine people that watch us, all 15,000
the link
of you.
will be in the comments on the show Friday.
Is there 15,000 now?
Yeah.
We were at like $9.99.
We're at 15,000 subscribers.
Oh, no, subscribers. We're only at 9,400, I think, right now.
That's way more than we were last time I saw it, because last time it was $8,999.
Yeah, we go up.
Dude, we got to do a party once we reach 10,000.
Yep.
We need to pop some champagne on the show.
$10,000 part.
10,000
subscribers.
We're at 9,100.
Okay. How with the rising, that should be by the end of the week. We'd probably be at 10,000.
No, it'd probably be a couple weeks.
No way.
I think so. I think it's going to be at least probably a week or two.
You think?
Yeah.
Let's try to get it to 10,000 by. Well, today's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Friday be a little difficult.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I kept thinking today's Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Wednesday.
All right. Maybe
It'll
next.
be a couple weeks.
Maybe next Friday. Not this Friday, but next Friday.
I think it's going to be to the end of April. I think, personally. Just the way that we've been growing. We've been a steady, probably 40 to 50 a day.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Fine. Great. I love it. I'll take it. Whenever it gets here, though, we're gonna pop a bottle of champagne.
We'll get one. We'll do that at every milestone.
We should do something special for our 10,000 subscriber. Like, can you figure out who that is?
If they are publicly, if they have their YouTube chat or profile public, yeah, we can. But
We need to go get some inflatable. A 1, 0, and a K.
We're gonna
Right
send them
there.
your shirt, your Two-Step Entertainment Tony DeRigo shirt,
no, we're not.
autographed.
We can make a Killer Collab podcast T-shirt.
There we go. We need
do
to put it. We need to put the 10 up there, and we need to stand in front of it and take a photo, pop champagne, and do some fucking noisemakers.
I can't wait till we get to a 100,000. That's the big one.
That's only 10 more times of 10.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny because the kid I was telling you about that I'm shooting his movie, his film company is called One Step Entertainment, and I'm like, what are the fucking odds of that?
Maybe
Like,
maybe he
that's
knew
so
about my
crazy.
company, and then maybe he was like,
That's just so crazy to me that I'm like, I saw it and I was like, what?
Well, now we need to open one
Wait a
that's
minute.
like 351%.
3-step
Step
entertainment.
I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm having a stroke over here. Joe's finally stroking out, guys.
Can you see?
No. What time is it?
But we appreciate all of our viewers, all of our subscribers, all of our followers on every podcasting platform, wherever you may listen to us. Literally, if you look us up on any podcasting platform, we are probably on it. Because I think we just hit the 20 platform mark, and I can't even think of 20 podcasting platforms. We just got on.
You can't even say it.
Yeah, I can. We just got welcomed onto Samsung podcast, which I didn't even know if Samsung had podcasts.
They welcomed us.
Oh man,
I just got the email. Yeah.
Was it with open arms?
I don't know about open arms, but
with arms wide open.
But I just got the email saying
we
are now being released on Samsung podcast. So
nice.
We are everywhere. If you haven't heard us,
we're like American Express.
If you haven't heard us, you ain't gonna hear.
Want to be.
Yeah. Like I said, if you think of every podcasting platform, we are on it. And like I said, a lot of them I never even heard of before. They just keep plucking us and just putting us on new platforms. Sweet. It's amazing. I haven't seen any money from it, but hopefully soon. But we're not ranked on any of them. I think we're so spread out that it's just difficult to get ranked. Honestly, I think. But hopefully, if we focus like on Spotify or Apple, I think we'd get ranked, but I think we're so spread on every podcasting platform that it just makes it difficult for to get like big on one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know how to attack that. Maybe you guys have any ideas.
That's what I was saying.
I have none. I don't know anything or how to do anything.
I don't know anything either.
Man.
We rely on you.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't
if you drop dead, we're fucked.
Yeah. I'll just be like, I don't even know how to turn it on.
Tony's gonna be on his deathbed. Just take over the show for me. And we're gonna be like, no, I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah. I guess we'll just sell everything.
Well, that's very sad. That's very sad. It's very sad.
You need to feel wanted and needed.
Yeah, you're gonna have to teach us how to run that board and shit.
Because
we don't. It takes time. It takes time.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Good. There's a lot going on over there.
Did you ever see the movie The Cleaner? Samuel Jackson.
Yeah.
No.
I had never seen that movie. I watched it yesterday. It wasn't that great, but I was just like, I had never seen this movie. Like, why haven't I
it's
seen
like a
it?
version of The Equalizer.
Not really. He cleans up crime scenes, and Eva Mendes. He goes to this house and there's nobody there. They left a key under the mat, and he walks in and the couch is like full of blood and there's blood all over the wall.
She has her own distribution company.
She's still hot.
Eva Mendes.
She has her own distribution company.
She sure does.
Really?
Yeah, she has one of the biggest distribution
she needs to act more
out there.
She's awesome.
Yeah, her.
I don't think she needs to.
Her and Nicolas Cage own a distribution company together.
No shit.
Yeah.
Nick Cage. I want to watch that too. What's it called?
The Unbearable Weight
Pig?
of Being Talented.
Oh, the new Nicolas Cage movie?
Yeah. The Unbearable Weight of Being Ultra Talented.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. I still haven't seen Pig. I need to see that.
Haven't seen that.
That was produced by
really
Joe
good.
Restanos, who's from here.
Yeah.
Interesting. Small world.
Yes, it is.
Any of us got any good movies in the works right now?
No, I don't have anything,
Pipeline?
man. I'm trying to get mine done. Trying to get those fucking up and running. I ain't got nothing, bro. Got my books coming out.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Let's promote that.
Thank you. Team Adventure Club. It's a kid's book. It's about a group of kids who go on crazy adventures and fight aliens and monsters and have some really cool gadgets to help them.
Speaking of kid, do you remember back in, they came out like, I think 78. There was a movie called The Double MacGuffin.
No.
Do you remember that movie?
No.
I watched it when I was a kid, and I fucking watched it like probably 10 times. Like, it was such a good movie. And it had Lisa Whelchel, who was Blair from Facts of Life, and she was like maybe
Still a boy?
12, 13 years old. No, not that one.
Blair, the blonde.
Good looking one.
Yeah.
She was like 12, 13 years old in this movie. It had like all these football players in it, like Lyle Alzado was in it, and Too Tall Jones was in it. Anyway, it was a really good movie, and I just thought about it one day last week. We were at the movie theater, and the bar was called MacGuffins, and I was like, it popped in my head, and I was like, damn, I wonder what happened to that movie.
Did you look it up?
So I looked it up, and it's on YouTube. So I watched it on YouTube.
Horrible.
No, it was good. It still holds up, man. Like, it was a good movie. It's kind of got a Goonies type of thing to it, and it's like a murder mystery. But it was a good movie, and the lead kid, he's a black kid, and I looked him up because he was really good in this movie. I looked him up. He had never made another movie after that. So I was like,
what happened to him?
I looked at his little bio and stuff. His dad is Charlie Pride, the singer. Yeah, it was his dad.
Yeah.
So this kid made this one movie and then went on and he plays music. He's a music guy now. But I mean, God, this movie's from '78. It came out.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It was cool. It's a good movie.
Interesting. You went way down the rabbit hole on that one.
Yeah, I did.
I did the same thing. I'll start looking at something, man, and I'll just keep looking and researching. Before I know it, it's 3 a.m. and I know everything about their parents. Like, what? Why? Why do I need that information in my brain?
Double MacGuffin.
So
check it out. It's on YouTube.
Double MacGuffin. Okay. Also in the description below, you will see that we are having a crowd-funded fundraiser for a location for us to be able to pretty much create our art and also display our art. Is for a location where that we can actually have a more permanent location rather than what we have now. But it's going to be able to be open to independent movie makers, arts, anyone who does any version of arts, dancers, pretty much everything. So they were able to display their art and create their art under one roof. That's in the description below, the fundraiser crowdfunded.
Easy for him to say, folks.
Yeah.
Easy for him to say.
Yeah, good times.
And don't forget, we got the Cheerleader Sleepover Slaughter Indiegogo coming up on Friday. Should be in the description also.
Will be.
And it's going to be fun.
And
hopefully we hit our goal.
Absolutely.
And Sunday at 2 p.m., there's an all-women's...
Also, our social media links are
Oh.
in the description below, as always, on every episode.
Don't forget about the craft show and bazaar coming out at the church.
Little Sebastian.
A little ASMR. Do you like this? Is this what you like? This is what you like. Do you like it like this? Yes.
Oh my God.
With that said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on Killer Collab Podcast. As he finishes his coffee, that means it's over. Thank you for joining us, Joe Davison, Chris Lato. See ya.
I love everybody.